Hi everyone, this is Dan, and this is Red Rooster, issues number 1, 2, and 3 from Allegiance Arts by Mitch Brettweiser, and it does list Mark Pellegrini as a writer, but that actually is mostly not true. He was the writer for the early stages of Red Rooster, and then for whatever reason it didn't work out, so he left the project, and Mitch Brettweiser himself took over, along with some help from, I believe, on the last issue from Patrick Stiles. He did the script. And then, let me see, was he script here? Yeah, he was the script here too. So, yeah, I think only like the first issue doesn't list Patrick Stiles as the script writer. Anyhow, why am I doing this video? There's a bunch of videos already out there that go over the IndieGoGo graphic novel version that should have shipped out to a lot of backers, finally. I guess you could say I was never a backer of the IndieGoGo comic book. I was just sort of an observer on the side. I kind of jumped into the whole IndieGoGo crowdfunding comic scene, I think around 2019, so this kind of passed me by. Anyhow, just kind of going over, I guess, the elephant in the room. Red Rooster has some controversy over it, mainly because the IndieGoGo was created in, I believe, 2018, and it is extraordinarily late. It just very recently got finally fulfilled to backers, and it's 2021, so you can see how long that took. The IndieGoGo version is a 75-page graphic novel, and then each of these are about 22 pages pop, so it's essentially... I think the book is, the graphic novel is 4 more extra pages of story at the end, but the general story of Red Rooster does essentially get told in these 3 issues at Walmart, which is the other side of the controversy. Before the IndieGoGo campaign was fulfilled, Mitch Brettweiser essentially established a deal with his company Allegiance Arts and Walmart to distribute these books in Walmart. So I did several videos of me walking around Walmart and seeing the display and picking it up. Did like a very melodramatic video for Red Rooster number 1 when I picked it up. But I do have to say something about this whole Walmart thing. And that is that, so this book right here is 22 pages. It has the introduction of Red Rooster and the Order of the Dawn and all these villains that he has to take care of. The second book kind of kicks the stakes into high gear with Red Rooster going out to fight all these baddies, and these baddies kind of ambushing all of Red Rooster's allies, as well as murdering his parents and capturing a bunch of other stuff. And then the final issue is sort of the wrap-up issue of Red Rooster. That kind of leaves him as kind of a broken hero, etc., etc. There's a lot of reviews that kind of go more in depth to the story. I'll keep it short and sweet. It's okay, but it's not really. I think the overall characterizations are fine, and the world is kind of interesting. But the biggest problem with Red Rooster to me is it's not really a complete story, and the background for a lot of the characters is not really well developed. You're kind of thrown into the story, and Red Rooster is already a hero, right? And there's a little bit of stuff that kind of shows him off as being a hero, but the background for a lot of characters is still kind of up in the air, and you just have to kind of get to know the characters as you go forward. It's not really giving a lot of background on the story. But that takes not anything special. I think a lot of people have had that. What I think is interesting, and the reason why I wanted to do this video really fast, is that effectively, you could have gone to Walmart and bought all 3 of these issues at Walmart for, you know, what is it, $4.98. So it would have been just under $15 to get all 3 of these issues at Walmart, or around $15 if you add the tax and whatnot, right? And you would have got essentially the main story. So I was watching a video on a channel called Classic Comics. I'm going to put the link to his review of the graphic novel down below. I don't have the graphic novel, so I'm not going to obviously review it, but I watched this whole review, and I just realized, having gone it, because I read all 3 of these issues right here, that the graphic novel is basically about 4 pages more than what this has, and by the looks of it, the pages, even by Classic Comics' own admission, they don't really add much to the story. So effectively, the story as it matters to Red Rooster, you could have got it for around $15. And you would have also read it first. Like I read this, like it feels like almost a year ago. This was like maybe 6 months ago, and then this was I got this a month ago. So you would have read the entire story, essentially in that graphic novel, before all the backers. Because I got this before Red Rooster the graphic novel shipped out. So effectively, Mitch Brettweiser got money from backers to create Red Rooster, and then he sold everything to Walmart before shipping it over to the backers, and he kind of added 4 extra pages that didn't mean anything at the end, which is, it's kind of disheartening if I think about it, right? Now, me personally, I didn't get screwed. I picked up essentially, what is equivalent to the $25 graphic novel. I didn't have to pay shipping. So it's probably like a $40, or no, it would be like $30 or $35 that I would have had to spend on the IndieGoGo. I would have waited, well past the due date in 2 years, but I got to just walk into my Walmart and, pick up my groceries and pick up Red Rooster while I was going at it. Now, and the even sadder part is there's a lot of Walmarts where these aren't selling. So Red Rooster is kind of getting discounted. When they discount the comics, they drop the price like crazy. I saw stickers, it's dropping at 50 cents an issue. So theoretically, if this stuff doesn't sell at your local Walmart, they'll drop the price on a sticker to 50 cents, and you could theoretically get these 3 issues for $1.50. And I will say this, while I'm not like, Red Rooster, I don't dislike it. I just don't think it's really anything special, and I don't really feel it justifies a $4.98 price tag per 22 pages of story, right? The art is, though, really nice. I do kind of like Mitch Brettweiser's art. I will say that, right? But you could potentially get this for $1.50 at your Walmart if they discount it because it doesn't sell. And Walmart is a rather ruthless company, so they will discount things if it doesn't sell. I don't know where the location is in a Walmart when things are not selling. Like, they throw it into, like, baskets and stuff. Like, they do that for DVDs and video games and electronics and things. So you could have got, what is this? Assuming these are all 22 pages, right? So that's 66, though I think one of these feels a lot thicker. You could have got, the vast majority of the story for $1.50 plus tax, which is, like, actually an amazing deal. And I know there's probably some Red Rooster backers watching this like, motherfucker. I know, I'm sorry, man. I'm not trying to put salt in the wound, but I just realized this when I was watching a Classic Comics video, and I was like, holy crap. Oh, man, I don't know. I don't know what to say, man. I do not know what to say. But anyway, as far as like the overall rating of the books, first book, I would say 7 out of 10. Second book is like maybe 7.5 out of 10. And this third book is like 6.5, 7-ish out of 10 again, right? Overall, I would say Red Rooster is fairly nice for a modern comic book. But when you take it in context of the situation behind it and also this, ridiculous price tag, and the fact that this is kind of, it's kind of a story, but, it kind of lacks like, some more background and build up for the world that it's in. What I will say is, if you have an option, definitely pick it up at Walmart if it's discounted, right, is what I will say. And I think I can only really say that as someone who wasn't a backer of the IndieGoGo. I think if I was a backer of the IndieGoGo, I would be probably very bitter about the whole situation. But, being outside of it all, I would say, if you see it for a good deal, like they're dropping them off and you're seeing them patched up for 50 cents. If you see someone on eBay selling this thing off, which, by the way, if anyone's interested in picking these 3 up, let me know. I'll give you a good deal on it. I think it's actually worth checking out for a discounted price. Now, for the price at Walmart, no. And for the price on IndieGoGo, hell no. But, it kind of is what it is. Anyway, I'll stop rambling. I wanted to make a video about this just so people would know the Walmart comics and the kind of the difference between them and the graphic novel that was shipped down. Just so people have a reference. But anyhow, that's the video. Let me know what you think. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Hit the bell for notifications. You got any comments on Red Rooster, the Walmart issues? Leave it down below, and I will see you next time.